We're back in Dubai for another amazing home. This one is designed by Pininfarina, paired with the local Alpago design and build team. The result is a world-class property, once again pushing the boundaries of Palm Jumeirah. Every corner, every surface, and every material was chosen with intention, and you'll see why I'm so excited for this tour. Let's begin. Alright everyone, welcome to Villa Curve DiLusso here on Palm Jumeirah. The home right behind me started off as a garden villa, a simple waterfront home, but the team at Alpago Design and Build took this project, reconstructed its structure, and then partnered up with Pininfarina to develop something that's truly one of a kind. And that's what we're looking at today. Now to my right, you can see the pebble resin driveway leading us to the two-car garage, and they also have outdoor lights incorporated to the floor here, which looks really cool at night. And this glass garage door tucks into the ceiling, revealing your two-car garage, and wait till you see the cars that we have in there. Now above me, you can see this steel cantilever structure to provide additional shade, and coming back to the entry, you can see the extensive use of tundra gray marble on the floors, on these curved steps, and even the facade of this property. Now here's what's so interesting about this design element. We have these marble walls on the exterior as well as the interior of this property, and they use 3D modeling to measure the walls and come up with each one of these pieces, custom cut, ship them on site to be installed here, and the end result is so unique. You come up with a facade and interior spaces that truly set themselves apart. Now beyond that, you can also see the softer aesthetic of this property with curved corners, curved glass railing, and even the steel cantilever is curved on the corners. And lastly, you can see this wall and the other side curving into the property, where we have the two-story glass facade with a front door pulling you into the home and expanding on the other side. And now let's go in. Before we get into the interior, let me give you some crucial context for this home. Palm Jumeirah, the man-made island this house is situated on, was conceptualized in the 90s. And the first homes were built in the early 2000s. Now, there are approximately 2,000 single-family residences and numerous commercial developments. Out of 2,000, only 920 are garden villas, which are small beachfront homes like the one we're touring today. So now that we're in 2025, these garden villas are 20 plus years old. And the aesthetic of these homes are becoming dated and simply don't align with Dubai's lifestyle needs today. Beyond that, also by law, you can't demolish any structures on Palm Jumeirah. So this is a puzzle, and someone needs to figure out how to remodel these homes. The Dubai market is growing and pushing the boundaries, and Palm Jumeirah is the most prestigious real estate in the city. But there are many more plots left to build on the Palm. So this is where Alpago comes in. They teamed up with Pininfarina to do an ultra high-end remodel, but it ended up being a full reconstruction. The goal was simple: figure out how far they can push one of these garden villas and create the ultimate case study for Palm Jumeirah real estate. This home wasn't a blank canvas. They took an existing project and truly explored its full potential. So keep this perspective in mind as we're touring this home. The foyer of this property is light, airy, and as soon as you walk in, the first thing you see is the view of the water. And some of the architectural details that we talked about on the exterior are also brought in here. The 3D dimensional marble walls with 45-degree cuts, rose gold accents, and we also have double height ceilings here with this gorgeous handmade chandelier. You can also see the second floor landing here with glass railing, and more importantly, the views of the water. Can't stress that enough. Now, turning to this side, we have a small seating area / office. B&B Italia sofa looks very contemporary. Then we have this elegant coffee table with all the accessories, and the marble here is also used for this desk, and underneath this desk is leather wrapped. So it's very soft, very elegant. You have a massive picture window here, bringing so much natural light, and it's also a great way for you to see who's coming to your house straight from your desk. Now on the other side, you can see the rose gold built-ins, how the wood veneer is incorporated on the bottom, as well as the top with this banding detail, all the accessories, books. They made this moment really count. Now I want to take everybody back to the entry, and on this floor, we have so many different spaces to cover. 2-car garage to my right. To my left, we have the gym, powder room, movie theater, and at the end of the hallway, we have the great room. But before we cover these spaces, why don't we get the specs of this property out of the way? We have 5 bedrooms, 5 full bathrooms, 1 powder room, approximately 7,496 square feet of built-up area, and this property was designed by Pininfarina. Construction and contracting were all handled by Alpago Design and Build, which is the contracting arm of Alpago Group, on the market for 95 million dirhams, which is around $25 million. And as always, you can find more information about this stunning property in the description of this video. Make sure to check it out. Now with that, I want to continue our tour with the staircase that's right in front of us. This is a piece of art. The amount of man hours it took to design, fabricate, and place this 3-story spiral staircase into this home was monumental. The entire thing is fabricated out of steel with open risers, so it looks very modern. Every single staircase is clad with marble. Then you can see the rose gold finish on the interior that's polished to perfection. So as you walk around the staircase, your view just changes. And in the center, we have this gorgeous chandelier that's attached all the way to the ceiling with a skylight. Underneath, you can see the Zen garden with a bonsai tree and this motorized sculpture. And when you come in, the interior of the staircase is all leather wrapped, including the hand railing with mood lighting. And you also have your 3D marble vault on the back with rose gold accents. This is absolutely insane. Looks incredible, and we'll talk more about it later as well. Now, come on in this way. This is where we have the seating area, dining area, all the way to the kitchen. This section is roughly 830 square feet. And more importantly, we have motorized sliding glass doors connecting this room to the backyard and to these views. This is a phenomenal backdrop, and this is why people want to live on Palm Jumeirah. It is Dubai's crown jewel, and you get to live in an environment like this. Now, let's cover the seating area first. Minotti sectional couch looks so contemporary, so inviting. I like the marble section that's right in the middle. And we also have green tones here with the 2 chairs, pillows. The carpet below us is handmade out of bamboo silk, so it's very soft and comfortable. Coffee tables right in the center with accessories, candles. I really appreciate the curation here, and look at the amount of natural light that comes into the space. Another massive picture window here looking out to your outdoor barbecue area. Above us, we can see these modern hinged light fixtures. And over on this side, you can see the same rose gold built-ins, additional cabinetry, TV. This is such an elegant, minimalist living room. I love the curation here. Now, before we leave, I also want to point out that we have Nuare candles throughout this property. Alpago team has been kind enough to order so many of our candles, and they use them to stage the property. And I have to say, our candles do look very good with the staging in this house. As you all know, our candles are made with all natural ingredients, no chemical additives, no paraffins. And by the time we're releasing this video, there's a good chance that we're done with the development of our second scent. I promise you that one also smells incredible. And also our second vessel, which is a little bit smaller, so lower price point. And if you want to support us, please go to nuarehome.com. And let's continue our tour. Now, next up, we have the dining area. The table here is absolutely stunning. It is by Lindsay, and I love the fabrication. These rounded corners, tapered edges, these legs with metal inlays, and with all the cutlery, flowers, it looks absolutely stunning. And then we have 8 chairs here that are suede wrapped, very modern. And these chairs are from Reflex, but designed by Pininfarina. So it's a very nice touch. And above us, you can see the hinge light fixture with leather straps and alabaster surface. And then on the other side, we have the kitchen. This is a multi-dada kitchen. and it is stunning, whether it's the island here with the curved corners, the metal fabrication when it comes to the doors, how this section, meaning the veneer from the cabinetry, is incorporated as part of your island design that serves as your bar seating. The green onyx is absolutely gorgeous, perfectly book matched right in the center. And I love fun details like this, a little pop-up plug with USB-C and regular USB. I really appreciate that. Now going to the other side, we can see the built-in section here for your pantry space, appliances, espresso maker, oven. And here we have the main sink. Again, the book matching looks absolutely stunning. And then on the other side, we have the island, again with the rose gold fronts. And they had to use a different manufacturer for the island because Molteni Dada doesn't do curved corners. So they had to get another brand to fabricate this piece, but it complements and unifies all these design elements extremely well. I genuinely appreciate the creative approach here, how they're bringing so many different brands and integrating them seamlessly. In the center, we can see the Miele induction cooktop with a built-in hood vent. Ice bucket on this side, perfect for your champagne, your bottles. And over here, we have the paneled fridge. All the appliances are Miele. And if you look closely, you can see the finish on the veneer change on this side where it transitions to a reeded finish. And on this side, we have a concealed door opening up to the chef's kitchen. Now this chef's kitchen is a proper one with an island, built-in appliances, dishwasher, everything you need. So it functions as an independent kitchen. And then we have the main kitchen on this side. So the property comes with 2 kitchens. And if you follow the hallway here, it also takes you to staff quarters with its own bathroom. And that section opens up to the foyer as well as the kitchen. So this room functions really well and effortless as part of the first floor. Now over here, you can see another curved corner. Alpago had to fabricate this piece in-house, but I'm glad that they committed to their vision. And here we have 2 Miele full-size wine fridges that are integrated as part of the cabinetry. And even more importantly, your kitchen opens up to these views. I mean, this is stunning, and I'm pretty sure this has to be the best garden villa on Palm Jumeirah because I don't think there has been any other company that pushed the boundaries of a garden villa as much as Alpago team did. Now let's come back to the foyer. Elevator landing to our right, 2-car garage on that side, but first, there's a small hallway here with a service countertop where we have a coffee station, some open shelving, fridge down below, and they even curved the cabinetry here, which is a nice touch. And over on this side, we have a powder room. I think the space speaks for itself. Marble throughout, and this vanity is absolutely stunning. This was made out of a single block of stone, chiseled and polished to perfection with these rounded edges. I also like the little cutout here where you can put your towels, Jesse fixtures, and the vanity tapers on this side. You also have a floating shelf down below. And look at all the angles here. With the mirror, this back wall design with mood lighting, they're following those architectural elements that we saw in the exterior and even bringing it to the powder room. This is a stunning space. Now next door, we have the gym. This room is a prime example of what it means to make a space count. Only 172 square feet, but they packed so much in here. Techno gym treadmill, stationary bike, your bench. The flooring here is also special to absorb all the vibration from your equipment. And also if you happen to drop one of your dumbbells, it protects the flooring down below as well. The other thing I want to point out is the mood lighting here, recessed and ceiling light. It has a vibe to it. And on the other side, you have a 32-inch Baja Fitness screen. This is technically a digital personal trainer. You have classes on demand. It just complements your gym experience. And on this side, we have this custom rack system for all of your weights and dumbbells. And let me tell you, I really like these pent dumbbells. They look so contemporary, modern. The craftsmanship, the fabrication of the product speaks for itself. And at this point, I think we've easily talked about these dumbbells in 50 to 60 of our episodes. We're not sponsored by them, we're not plugging them, but it looks beautiful. Now, on the other side, Armand, can we go backwards for a second? As part of this massive mirrored wall, we also have an integrated TV. Again, it's all about making this space count, and I think they've done a phenomenal job. Now, next door, we have this screening room. I love this space. I love the fact that it's only 220 square feet and they truly made it count. Whether it's the micro suede fabric walls, these geometric lines, mood lighting, the reeded details on the back, just like the cabinetry and the stonework that we've been seeing throughout, and the starlight ceiling design here. Projectors on the back, your 133-inch screen, you have your motorized recliner couch on the back, 2 seats up front. I mean, what a cool space for you to just sit down, relax, watch a movie. I love that it's so well insulated, it's curated, it's this focused experience when it comes to watching your movies or your shows here. Now next up, let's go see the garage. Now this is small but a mighty space, or it's the cars here that really elevate the experience. We have the same resin pebble flooring that continues out to the driveway, so it looks very seamless. I love the ceiling design here with these incorporated LED lights, your car charger, built-in cabinetry on the back, and these 2 amazing cars. I mean, this space is all about storing your vehicles and showcasing it. To my right, we have the iconic Ferrari Enzo that was named after Enzo Ferrari himself. This is also a Ferrari that was designed by Pininfarina, and they only made 400 of them, and they only made 30 of them in this color. It has a 6-liter V12 that produces around 650 horsepower, and this car ranges from $4.5 to $5.5 million. Iconic. To my left, we have a newer Ferrari. This one is not designed by Pininfarina, 812 Competizione, and I'm such a big fan of this car. 6.5-liter V12, 830 horsepower, and this car goes for around $1.5 million, and it feels amazing to be in this garage right next to these vehicles, and big thanks to First Motors for providing us these Ferraris. I'm also traveling to Italy to the Pininfarina headquarters, meet the design team, and understand their philosophy when it comes to the design of this project. I mean, at the end of the day, Pininfarina is an iconic Italian design house, and their contributions to the automotive industry is undeniable. And now they're bringing their talent, their know-how into the world of architecture, and it's been an amazing honor touring a property that is designed by them. When we found out that Pininfarina was working with Alpago on this project, we were intrigued. And our curiosity took us all the way to Turin, Italy, to their headquarters, where Pininfarina began in the 1930s behind the vision of its founder, Battista Pininfarina. Can we just talk about Pininfarina? To people out there who may have never heard this name, this brand, or its influence in the world of automotive, architecture, design, what's Pininfarina?
Pininfarina is most likely the most iconic design studio, at least Italian, but probably of the world. 95 years of history, 95 years that we're trying to imagine the future. I could spend hours about the past, but I would do only in view of what we can then think about our future creations. I am Silvio Angori. I'm the Chief Executive of Pininfarina for the last 18 years.
Here in Pininfarina, the true values is create something timeless. It's taken this kind of the complexity and create something, let's say, very strong with a few lines gesture. So this kind of the detail is something that we continue to looking forward for across of our project. I am Marco Beccucci, I'm a Senior Design Manager here at Pininfarina.
So in architecture, our values, our vision, they're summarized into an equation, because Pininfarina historically was not just a design firm, but also an engineering firm. And the equation is beauty plus technology equals impact. Together, beauty and technology, they have to deliver mostly social impact, how we can improve people's life through design and architecture. Hi, I'm Giovanni de Niederhuisen. I'm the Senior Vice President of Architecture and Product Design in Pininfarina.
Pininfarina is a world-renowned brand. Everybody knows their work with Ferrari. Even if you didn't know the name, you've seen their influence in the car world. all the way to their own brand of automobiles and their latest hypercar, the Battista 95. But their design portfolio has expanded since their start in automotive design and manufacturing. Now you can see their work in homes, high-rises, metro stations, even in product designs like coffee machines. They're changing with the times.
Evolving from automotive into architecture has been a very natural step.
Automotive cars and house are, let's say, our space. We have a tiny space within the car, and then we create, develop, and shape all the interior part. And this is one approach that we translate also in architecture. All the interior part, it's really detailed in order to create this kind of continuous seamless with the space that we create.
You can still see some of our architects that goes into our car collection and look at details and try to copy or be inspired by them. But from a more technical point of view, and I think this is our feature, we apply the same methodologies that you apply to car design to standardize a complex shape and make it feasible and sustainable from an economic point of view to architecture.
Imagine that the interior of a car is not that very different from your living room. And what is very constrained in a car gets more relaxed in a living room. But then when you walk into your kitchen, you want to find something more technical, but at the same time attuned to the experience that you want to prove in your home. And this is why it was so natural from us to move from automotive into architecture, interior design, and product design.
One of the things that I find interesting about Pininfarina's role in this project is their experience when it comes to designing with constraints. As you heard Silvio say, a living room is less constrained than a car interior, but they share a purpose. People are meant to feel at ease in these spaces, and the same philosophy applies to the home as a whole. Pininfarina pushed the boundaries with the limitations of this project, and the Alpago design and build team, amidst all the complications, found a way to bring the design to life. So let's go see the rest of what they've done. Welcome to the backyard. First, we're going to start from the side of the property where we have the outdoor kitchen. This unit is from Talenti and has everything you need, whether it's the gas cooktop, sink, fridge down below, ample amount of countertop space, your bar seating. It is nice that this unit covers all of your outdoor cooking needs. Now, following the walkway here, it takes us to the backyard. Given the surface area, this space is extremely well designed, whether it's the pool, outdoor dining area, or this sunken seating section that I'm about to take you next. Right in the center, you can see the fire pit, cushions for comfortable seating, and I think you can easily have 15 to 20 people here. And I love the fact that it is also on the same level with the pool. And then we have the plexiglass here, which makes the seating experience on this level that much more interactive because you can look into your pool, and this is your view and your backdrop. Now coming up, we have the outdoor dining area, stone table, seating for 8, and it is situated right next to your living room and close to your kitchen. We also have these motorized sliding glass doors opening up the great room, not only to these views and creating a seamless transition to the backyard. Now let's talk about the pool. Given the space, I don't think they could have made this pool any bigger. They use the same stone that we have on the terrace inside the pool as well, and some of the curved architectural lines that we've been seeing in the home is also incorporated to the pool with this corner here, and the steps are taking you down. Then we have the plexi front. That way it doesn't take anything from your view, and once you're inside the pool, it just makes your experience a little bit better. Also, we have starlights on the bottom of the pool, so at night you can see these lights glowing as well. Lastly, we have this view right in front of you. Now, Next up, we have this decking section where you can see your lounging beds, seating pod, and we also have hedging on both sides to give additional privacy to this backyard. And no backyard is complete without an outdoor shower. This unit comes from Jesse and it looks very modern. I love the fixtures. And then on the floor, you can see this drain design that's a single unit, and it is nicely recessed into the decking. That way it sits flush and defines the space for your outdoor shower. Now, next up, I want to take everybody to the beach. Every time we tour a home on Palm Jumeirah, we make sure to walk to the beach because it's part of the experience. The fact that you can leave your home and walk all the way to the water in less than 15 seconds is fascinating. And being out here makes you appreciate the surrounding views, the properties, this man-made massive mega structure, and it also gives you a chance to look back to your home. In this case, we're looking at a 3-story contemporary structure, motorized sliding glass doors opening up every single level, and I like that some of these curved design elements or details that we saw in the interior of this property are also showcased here. In fact, you can see this metal detail with a curved line that's on the 2nd and 3rd floor, contrasting nicely against the white facade of this property. And on the very top floor, you can see the cantilever section. That's where we have the primary bedroom of this home. And you can also see the glass railing there, mimicking the design by the pool. And the pool itself looks very contemporary from the beach, given that we can see right through it. Now, what's so crazy about this property is the fact that it started off as a garden villa, just like the home right next door. And Alpago team took that structure, reconstructed it, enhanced it, and gave a blank canvas to Pininfarina to design something that's really exquisite and one of a kind. So now you can see the equation a little bit clearer with this property. The other garden villas on Frond are from a different era, and the process of remodeling and modernizing is more than meets the eye.
So C56 was difficult. It was difficult because, as you know, on Palm Jumeirah, you can refurbish the villa, but you have to keep the existing structure. And we are talking about a villa that was among the first that were developed on the Palm. So the structure was pretty rigid. So how do you match the fluidity of our design, a contemporary lifestyle, with something that was very squared, but also that was referring to a lifestyle that doesn't exist anymore in Dubai?
It's a project with a lot of constraints when we start. When we join our force with Alpago, and we create something special on what we have at disposition. This is something unique and amazing. The final result is really amazing.
In the end, a villa that was pretty standard became a piece of sculpture.
So what did it really take to bring C56 to life in this reconstruction scenario? They were transforming a boxy construction into a curved, sculptural form and adding over 2,400 square feet of built-up area to the home. This was an unprecedented process for Palm Jumeirah. Carbon fiber reinforcements were used throughout the home to save space and eliminate columns for more open spaces. New slabs had to be poured to support the incoming heavy structural elements. The facade of the home had to be adapted to the new design while leaving enough of the original structure to meet the building regulations. And the cherry on top is the fact that they added an entire 3rd level to the house for the primary bedroom. But my personal favorite detail, the thing that impressed me the most, is the center of the home needed to be completely opened and restructured to accommodate the new staircase and its fluid design. A spiral form that connects the landing of each floor to the core of the home. The construction of the staircase required meticulous steel and stonework to create the form.
The staircase in that house, it's the most iconic element. It's something that generates the internal vibration of the house, the spirit of the house.
So the staircase is the energy generating mechanism that starts from the interior and works its way to the exterior.
Exactly. It's a sort of a volumetric atrium, and of the 3 levels you have this kind of sensation that the energy of the staircase it's generated also outside from the villa.
Just to give you a small detail about how it's working with Alpago, then ask Alpago whether they want or not to to publish that, but the initial project was not in stone, was in fiber reinforced concrete. But in the end I decided to do it in stone. And so it's nicely crafted into stone, but this is the part, the client that usually tried to cut, that actually decided to enhance our vision and to bring it at its best. So what you see now is even better than what we expected.
So forgive me for nerding out, but I started my career in real estate, flipping a few homes in Texas. Nothing like the scale of this project. And the level of what we're seeing here, the detail, and the quality in C56 is actually stunning. So Alpago Design and Build has presented the world with this case study of what's possible with these garden villas. I admire this type of problem solving, the want to push the boundaries of what's possible, and I'm very interested to see where this process goes on Palm Jumeirah. Now let's talk about the second floor of this property, and before we cover all the bedrooms here, I want to talk about the staircase. We have the same 3D marble back wall with these rose gold accents, and right in the center on the top floor you can see the circular skylight bringing so much natural light and adding up to the reflection of the staircase. And in the center of that is this chandelier. Now this chandelier is made out of independent pendant lights. So these are just regular pendant lights, and they connected all of these fixtures together with a bracket that's attached within the circular skylight, and they took an existing product and came up with their own version. Now on this level we have 4 bedroom suites, and 2 of the 4 are primary bedroom suites. So counting the very top floor, we have 3 primary bedroom suites in this house, and let me tell you, every single one of these bedrooms are so well designed, so well curated that we're gonna tour all of them. Now follow me this way. On this wing, we have 2 primary bedrooms. Let's start with the first one. As soon as you walk in, the first thing you see is the sliding glass doors, easy access to the balcony, and these views. Now the room itself is extremely spacious with a king-size bed right in the center. And Armand, can we get a close-up to this side? I love the built-in cabinetry here with these curved fronts, fluted detail with the stone, rose gold inlay, your floating shelf accessories, your coffee station. It's a nice storage space, and I also have to point out these Alcantara walls. So elegant. Now right in the center, you can see this hinged king-size bed. I like that the headboard is all leather wrapped, low profile, 2 bedside tables, and I have to point out these Laura Meroni onyx light fixtures are so chic, and especially against the onyx back walls in the bathroom. And also they have these 2 bedside tables that are leather wrapped on the exterior as well as the interior. Very nice touch. Now to my right, you can see the TV, built-ins with Alcantara walls, small seating area on this side, and going this way, we have the walk-in closet. I like this fixed section with the wood detail, and there's also a pocket door here if you want to close off this section. And off of the entry of the closet, we have the built-in desk, again following the contour of the wall, but I like that the cabinetry in the stone is also angled. You can see the built-ins, more Nuare candles, and over on this side we have the polyform built-in cabinetry. The fit and finish, glass fronts, these metal frames, all the shelves, and how well these cabinets are utilized to maximize the utility of this room genuinely speaks for itself. And right in the center we have this gorgeous island that is mostly leather wrapped with metal details and mood lighting. This is exquisite. This is your walk-in closet. Now let me take you to the bathroom. First we have the separate water closet with a bidet, and more importantly, look at all the reeded details here. The amount of fabrication this house showcases when it comes to stonework and how these complicated pieces are incorporated to each other. This is wild. This is just the entry of your water closet. Then on this side, we have 2 Antonio Lupi vanities. These are pedestal sinks, and above you can see these 2 ceiling mount Jessie fixtures. And in case you wonder how they work, you have the handles on this side, and there you go. Now in the center, we also have this built-in section between these 2 floor-to-ceiling mirrors, and I love that they even incorporated the fluted detail there with these curved floating shelves. Now, on this side, we have the walk-in shower. This is where they let the stone really speak for itself. The book matching that's right in the center, Jesse fixtures, your built-in niche, and over here you also have built-in seating that showcases the same marble that's around the tub and the floors here, but I like that they also curved this corner. Now above us we have two Antonio Lupi rain heads, and these rain heads come with these molds where you attach them to your ceiling and plaster around them to blend it with your ceiling design, and you get this ripple effect, which is so cool, so soothing. I love this touch. Now outside of the walk-in shower, we have the built-in tub, whether it's the size, how they incorporate it as part of this platform with these curved steps, your light fixture, and how you have a little moment for you to enjoy these views. This is such a nice touch. And lastly, I know I talked about the views a lot, but you have motorized sliding glass doors opening up to your balcony, glass railing, and Palm Jumeirah. Now next door, we have the second primary bedroom suite. All the interior doors are Remedicio. I like the fact that they're all leather wrapped, so very chic. And with this angle, when you shut them, they seal really well and keep the sound out. Now, this bedroom off of the entry has the walk-in closet, all polyform with these thin frame glass doors, built-in desk, and here we have the start of the bathroom. You can see the curved glass, and in fact, the entire bathroom is on this marble platform. And take it all in. I mean, where do I begin? Your Antonio Lupi freestanding tub with a Jesse tub filler. Green onyx throughout, and we have the pedestal sink here with another floor mount fixture. Love the mirror here, whether it's the backlighting, how it angles on top so you can look at yourself there as well as here. And then we have the green onyx throughout, whether it's your water closet or your walk-in shower, which I'm gonna walk in. I appreciate that they took the time to create these curved corners and added the fluted detail as well, so it carries out the book matching. And I appreciate that they lean into the curved aesthetic, not only with the exterior of the property, but with all these details, the marble platform, the curved corner here. And this is such an amazing bathroom. I mean, it feels like you are in a hotel suite. Now on the other side, we have the king-size bed with this geometric wall design, whether it's the mood lighting, these tapered edges, the rose gold inlay. It brings that Pininfarina aesthetic into the room as well, and your bedside tables, your comfortable bed, built-ins on this side with rose gold inlays, your TV, and over here we have a small seating area with a coffee table, and I'm obsessed with this Paolo Castelli armchair. Brown leather, wooden frame, it looks so elegant. Now I want to quickly turn back to show you the room one more time. In fact, all the bedroom suites in this house are designed in this fashion. You have the bedroom and the bathroom all connected to each other with no walls, no frosted glass to maximize the interior volume. Now there are two reasons why the Pininfarina team wanted to design these rooms in this fashion. Number one, they wanted to maximize the interior space. They wanted to make these bedrooms as spacious and as open as possible. Number two, they wanted you to appreciate and cherish the stonework and these bathrooms in this house. I mean, look at the green onyx that's right behind me. Whether it's the book matching, curved corners, fluted details, it is absolutely stunning. Now, personally speaking, I really appreciate this approach because not only they picked this direction, they've owned it all the way. Whether it's the way they use the storm, how they created these platforms to create separation, but at the same time, make these bathrooms pieces of art and really make it an integrated part of the overall bedroom design. So let me know in the comments below what do you think, but I personally really like it. Now leaving the second bedroom, I want to quickly come back to the landing because on the other side, we have the elevator. Now we gotta see the interior of this elevator, whether it's the marble flooring, green onyx, leather wrapped walls with the same curved lines and even rose gold inlays. We have all the details from the interior spaces also in the elevator as well. And coming to this side, welcome to the bedroom suite number 3. Off of the entry, you can see the polyform cabinetry, and going into the room, chevron pattern hardwood floors, curved corners, built-ins on this side with your desk and your TV. And look at the cove lighting detail above us. Not only we have the same curved details, the opening is also angled just to soften up the lines a little bit more. Then on the other side, you can see the king-size bed with a seating bench up front. And the bed frame here is from B&B Italia. It is very elegant with this leather-wrapped headboard. And the curation of this property is something else. Whether it's the surface materials, slabs, furnishings, accessories, every corner, every moment is so cared for. It truly shows itself. And on the back, you can see the curved lines, mood lighting, pendant lights, bedside tables, and here we also have a front-facing balcony that I talked about on the exterior. Now going to the other side, we have something really special. This blue marble comes from Brazil, and how they create these slabs are extremely unique. These are small pieces of stone that are glued together and compressed under pressure to create these slabs. And in fact, when you touch the surface of this material, you can even feel some of the cracks and imperfections. But it is one of the craziest stones I've ever seen in my life, and it is such a nice pop of color in this light minimalist bedroom. Now going to the other side, of course we have the full bathroom. The same blue marble is used on the back with this fluted detail, but where it touches the countertop, they flattened out this section just so it's easier to clean. I mean, talking about attention to detail or keeping the end user in mind. Then we have the marble sink here with more fluted details, curved cabinetry on the bottom, your walk-in shower with built-in niche, rain head above, separate water closet, and another beautiful bedroom. Now next door, we have the last room on this floor. When you tour a home this size, some of the rooms or even some of the bedrooms may feel repetitive. And that's why I'm so impressed with this property, because even though they kept the material and color palette of this property very minimal, they still managed to give so much character and identity to each one of these rooms and spaces. We're in bedroom number 4 and take it all in. Curved corners, hardwood floors, mood lighting throughout. Again, we have the recessed in detail behind the bed and your king-size bed with its own bench. This is from Reflex and it looks like a piece of furniture made by Ferrari. I love how elegant it is, your bedside tables, ceiling mount light fixture, and your open bathroom design. Again, I appreciate the marble platform and how this section is raised to give some definition, and your freestanding tub, fluted marble wall that's curved on the corner and still book matched, so I had to fabricate that corner little by little, and your vanity is integrated part of this curved wall, Jessie fixtures, glass enclosed water closet, and your glass enclosed walk-in shower with a rain head, and this curved corner design. Stunning bedroom, and still so much more to see. Welcome to the top floor of this property where we have the primary bedroom. Now I want to start off with a landing because there's a glass enclosure here separating the bedroom, given that that's the only thing we have on this level. You can see the double glass wall with this mesh inlay, and Emma, why don't you come over to this side? When you close the door, it properly sound insulates the room from the rest of the property. Now, as you come in, the first space we have is the walk-in closet. All polyform cabinetry, super modern. You have your drawers, hangers, LED lighting, but there's also a section here where we have a safe. In fact, Alpago team had to custom order this section from Polyform just so it can accommodate the safe and still retain the minimalist aesthetic. Now on the other side, we have this built-in section, and look at the fabrication. Whether it's the marble, how they curve the corner, and the same marble works into the desk here that's leather wrapped, really cool mirror, and even the travertine back wall is nicely curved, floating shelves. And I wasn't kidding when I said they have Nuare candles throughout the entire property. We have one here, another one on this side, a really nice coffee station. Again, this shows how Alpago team kept user experience in mind. Most of these bedroom suites are like a little hotel suite. They have their own coffee stations, workstations. These details do make a difference. Now on the other side, we have the open bathroom. They mostly use travertine in the space, but I love the pink onyx that's right behind me. And they use the same stone incorporated into the flooring with this metal inlay to define the space for the bathroom. And to my left, we have the glass enclosed water closet. This is your spacious walk-in shower with a rain head, and again the pink onyx is absolutely stunning, book match, very spacious, and even from your shower you get to enjoy these views. Now on the other side we have another piece of art. Look at the vanity here. This section all the way here was carved out of a single block. That way you have no seams, no fabrication, and I like that they also rounded the edges so they kept the softer aesthetic of the stone, and we have a floating shelf down below, your glass sink, LED lit mirror, and this pink onyx is absolutely stunning, and it continues to this side all the way into the bedroom. Now look at the fabrication here, how this black and white marble goes underneath the built-in seating that's leather wrapped. All these angles. And then you have the pink onyx, mood lighting, this Alcantara section, and all these materials work together to create this insane backdrop. I genuinely don't think I've seen stone fabrication done at this level in any other home. This is crazy. And then over here we have the Antonio Lupi freestanding tub, your Jessie tub filler, and we seamlessly go into the bedroom, your king size bed, and above we have this Alcantara section with these three-dimensional diamond pattern. Bed looks very comfortable, color palette is very suiting, and over on this side we have the seating area. Another curved bowl with Alcantara, and I really like how they incorporated unfilled travertine to this section as well to create this unique pattern that continues into the seating area. And we also have these rose gold floating shelves come out of the wall. TV, it's a nice elegant seating area. Now I want to go backwards one more time so we can show the entire space. By the way, they also have all their speakers recessed into the walls as well as the ceiling. And when you look above, you can see the mood lighting, these curved lines, and on the ceiling, you can see this recessed in line. And we've been actually seeing this detail throughout some of the bedrooms, and it's Pininfarina's little signature touch that they leave on these rooms. Now with that, the last detail I want to talk about are the sliding glass doors that are right behind me. These are not only motorized sliding glass doors, they are extremely fast. There you go. And now let's go outside so we can check out the balcony for the primary bedroom. It feels powerful to walk out to this space because the view starts opening up. This is also a very spacious balcony sitting forward, providing additional privacy to the primary bedroom. You get the seamless transition and this cantilevered roofline that's right above us with these unique angles and patterns, again, matching the architectural aesthetic of this property. Then we have the seating area here, and the view is right in front of us. This is Palm Jumeirah. Whether it's the surrounding properties, access to the sea, the beach that's right in front of your home, this is such a unique setting. And we just had the opportunity to tour a home that was designed by Pininfarina, constructed by Alpago Design and Build, and I really enjoyed touring this property, understanding its details, architectural lines, and how all these unique features and details are incorporated throughout the entire home. And I hope you enjoyed spending the time and touring this property with us. This was an interesting video for us. It shows me why I keep coming back to Dubai. This remodeling of a garden villa is very cool on its own, just as a technical achievement. But the whole dynamic of Dubai's development as a real estate market is fascinating to me. Demand shifts so fast and require creative solutions like what we saw with this project. And watching these changes happen from one year to the next is wild. I built my channel showcasing real estate, and the most interesting action is in Dubai. They're pushing the boundaries and starting to shape their own real estate identity. A project like C56 feels like a time capsule moment. This particular type of remodeling strategy feels like a solution and a method born from Dubai's circumstances and its love of progress.
So I think that Dubai now is the most advanced city in the world for real estate. It's the most competitive. So every time that you do something in Dubai, you have, again, to push the boundaries. And to me, in this specific moment in time, the boundary is quality. So I think that the best products on the market in Dubai, they differentiate themselves because of the finishes, internal material finishes and so on. In this sense, Dubai now is the best city in the world.
This is why observing Dubai is exciting. We have a front row seat to the growth and ambition of this city. We get to show projects like C56 and a man-made island like Palm Jumeirah to a global audience. That's an honor, and it's a privilege to be able to capture this moment in time to learn and share our experiences with all of you. And it won't be our last time here. Alright everyone, that's it for the tour. Big thanks to the Alpago design and build team for making this tour possible. And now the big question, is this the best garden villa you've seen on Palm Jumeirah? Because what has been accomplished here is once again pushing the boundaries for what's possible on Palm Jumeirah and really setting a new benchmark for the area. With that, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.